Hey everyone, I'm Ollie, this is Mike, and we are the founders of Growing Pains. So we thought it was long overdue to do a bit of a video introduction to ourselves and to the project. So big hello from us. And yeah, we've got a lot of exciting updates for Q1 and Q2 that we've announced to you guys, but we thought it would be best to talk through in a bit of a video format and answer some of your questions as well. So just also want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all your love and support. We're really happy with where we've got to so far and excited on what's to come.
Yeah, you guys have been amazing. So yeah, really thankful. Jumping into the roadmap. This roadmap is actually only for Q1 and Q2, so we're talking really short space of time, and we've got a lot of stuff coming, so we're excited to share a bit more on that. So this presentation can be split into kind of two major parts, and that's going to be going over the physical models, which is going to be actually launched first. That's going to be launched on the 5th of March. And if you love the artwork from our first collection, you're going to love this even more. So these are going to be physical models, 360, like holding your hand with GIF NFTs, which is like 2 for 1, incredible. Second to that, just leading straight after, there's going to be an animation series. So we've got an animator on board, super excited. And this is going to be also like 2 parts. There's going to be a whole storytelling piece. There's going to be an animation and potentially an animation series. And that's going to have some GIF NFTs with it and all. But I don't want to give too much away. So Ollie's going to take over and tell you a little bit more about the physical models.
Yeah, so that is our next drop that we've got coming up quite soon. Got a date now for the 5th of March, so get that one down. So we've just visited Kat in the studio to see all the models taking place, and yeah, happy to say they're looking absolutely incredible, especially in real. But yeah, we got photos and sneak peeks that we've shown you. Some on the screen here, Kat, modeling all these details very well. So yeah, it's a bit of a 3-stage process in that it's modeled and molded in polymer clay first, then it goes through a bit of a baking process, and then it's all hand painted up afterwards. So hopefully we're going to have a few more sneak video content bits to show you quite soon.
So like Ollie mentioned, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of processes, so it takes a lot of time. So that's why we can only offer 15. So a little bit more, I'm going to tell you a little bit more detail on the actual collection itself. So there's only going to be 15 of these things. We wish we could offer more, but sadly, because it takes so much time and energy, it's only a 15 this time around. But those 15 are going to be incredible. And if you want to get your hands on some, pay attention. So 5 of that collection is actually going to be gifted to our biggest collectors as a massive thank you, and thank you for supporting the project and what we're about. So thank you, appreciate you guys. The remaining 10 are going to be auctioned to our community, and these are actually going to feature some potential new traits that might be seen in future collections. So definitely worth keeping your eyes peeled to spy some new stuff. And they are actually we've got to like tease out our favorite growing pain. So there's
some very good bits.
Yeah, we think there's some cool ones in there in the mix. So definitely worth taking a look. Like Ollie said, 5th of March, pencil it down. It's going to be a big day.
Yeah, so I guess after that, hopefully soon after, is our next collection. And this is our animated collection that we've announced and talked to you guys about. So a bit about the project and how we're setting it up. There's going to be a kind of animated story. And then from that, you can actually collect the NFT characters themselves. So it's going to be a really cool way of getting out the personalities and characters of some of the original, characters from the collection. So here's a little bit of a glimpse toward our kind of inspiration mood board, and just a few animated GIFs from some of our favorite artists and animators out there. So a little bit of a hint as to what we're looking at style-wise.
Yeah, it's super fun. So we're really excited to kind of like do these really cool looping GIF animations. But there's going to be a whole storytelling piece with those. So like Ollie said, these characters, so previously all the growing pains have been seen as like singular characters, but this time they're going to be chatting, interacting. You get a bit of personality from each. So don't want to give too much away, but it's going to be almost like a day in the life of this animation series. And we're actually hoping to continue this idea forward. So almost this is going to be the first chapter of many to come that will continue the growing pains world and expand out and tell this really interesting piece that we'll use for more and more collections in the future. So that's exciting.
Definitely excited to see how that kind of unfolds. yeah, our next kind of big piece that we've got coming out at a similar time in March is our merchandise collection. So yeah, we are really happy to announce that we're actually partnering with an illustrator and artist called Mark Collius. We basically just wanted to take merch one step further than your normal collection and actually get an artist spin on our original characters and kind of collaborate and create some really cool artworks for t-shirts, hoodies, whatever it might be. So here's a little bit of a mood board of some of Mark's previous work, some really cool stuff, super talented. Go check out his website, we'll drop that somewhere below. And yeah, what else have we got coming up? That's just...
First of all, we're excited to have the merch. So that's like, we're excited. We want to rock around town with the Growing Pains merch. So that's going to be incredible. There's a lot of stuff going on. So it's easy to get lost.
Yeah.
It's easy to get lost.
Keep your ideas coming for merchandise.
Oh yeah,
bits.
please do. That'd be amazing.
Seen some cool stuff so far.
Yeah. So actually jumping forward, we've got this questions and answers phase. So we've been obviously keeping our eyes peeled and really appreciate all the feedback you've been giving us. We do pay attention to it. So in this section, we're looking to give a little bit of context and answer a few key questions. So first of all, I want to start with discussing our support for mental health. If you didn't already know, Growing Pains support mental health through our artwork to start off with, and also like charitable donations. So this started with our contribution to Mind, which is a UK-based mental health charity, but we're also looking to now expand that globally. So very much aware that mental health issues is a global and without borders issue. So we're actually asking for your help on this. So if you do have any recommendations of any charities or organisations that have really helped you or a loved one, we would love to hear more. So there's going to be a Google form linked. So if you do have that information or do have a recommendation, please complete that. And hopefully we can start a conversation with those guys, and it could be a beginning of a new partnership. Would be incredible. And second to that, if you're in the Discord, get in the Discord now, because it's a super amazing place to be. But if you're in the Discord already, there is a wellbeing channel which we've just created, and this is to have open and frank conversations with one another. And from my point of view, you guys are like some of the friendliest, kindest people on the server, on any server that I've ever joined. So you guys have been amazing, and the conversations that have been happening there have been super helpful and kind. So we're really excited to see that kind of build up.
Yeah, really good to see some of the conversations happening already. Support between the community members is brilliant to see. Next up to talk about is what are we talking about? Our animated drop. So how we're structuring the sale on that, and there's been a few questions on how we're kind of splitting up between an auction and a mint. So just to talk a bit about that, we've got 300 NFTs total, and we're going to split that into 150 for a mint and 150 for public auction. We basically want to prioritize holders, and you have to own 2 Growing Pains NFTs to get into the mint. So that's going to be your best entry point, best price point to get into this collection. So hold on to 2 to get into the mint. That is our priority. After that, we're opening it out to the public. A reason we're doing this is we want to hope to kind of get new eyes and newcomers into the project and into the community. So hopefully it's going to be beneficial for both sides. So mint is the best point to get in. It is going to demand a bit of a higher mint price because it's a very resource heavy project. There's a lot that goes into it, but hopefully it should be worth it with the outcome that comes out. So
guys, it's we're not only doing the GIF stuff, we're doing the whole animation series, so there's a lot to it. It's going to be super exciting. It's going to be amazing to see, so definitely keep your eyes peeled. And then collabs. So we've been dropping a few teasers on the Discord and Twitter, so I can't say the name, but if you're tuning in today, which I think is when we publish this is going to be the Monday 7th, we are going to be announcing the name that day. So definitely keep an eyes peeled on all those socials. So can't give the name away, sorry, but we can give a little bit more context on how that collaboration came about and how that collaboration may look. So this actually ties back to our physical model collection, which is only 15, but there's actually going to be one more sneaking into the mix. So this is going to be a one-of-one true hybrid between Growing Pains and mystery guest. So it's going to be incredible. Kat's super excited. We're super excited to see how it's going to be. It's a completely new beast.
I think that was a hint there, new beast.
New beast, don't want to give too much away, but potentially. Eyes peeled. Today it's going to be announced.
Yeah, can't wait for that one. So yeah, next area that we want to talk to you about is the utility of our token and the original collection, how that's going to work moving forward. So again, yeah, we want to reiterate that we are prioritizing holders, giving you the best value and entry point to next drops. So we've got our animated collection where you actually have to be holding 2 to mint. But then after that, we've got our big season 2 or series 2 that we are starting ideas for. And what we want to say is that it's going to be a bit of a whitelist system to get into that. So you have to be holding 1 Growing Pains NFT to get into the whitelist, which again is going to be your best point of entry to that collection. So all the details TBC, but that is what we're looking at so far. So
yeah, definitely pays to hold for the long term. But on that note, it actually pays off to hold for the short term. So if you guys weren't already aware, we are offering, well, we're giving away Growing Pains NFTs and ADA every couple of weeks for just any holders out there, just as a massive thank you for being part of the community. So there's a little bit of confusion on how to be eligible for this competition. So I'm going to just kind of run through that and give a little bit more info on. So there's 2 bits you need to do. First of all, you need to complete a Google form, and this will tell us your wallet address details, which means as soon as you announce the winner, we can just check that information and send the NFT or ADA straight to you. Everyone's laughing, amazing. Second of all, we need to know your Discord role. So the reason we need your Discord role is the fact that we've got slightly higher rewards for those that are holding slightly more Growing Pains. So in order to do that, that's super easy as well. There's a link in our Discord channel called Discord Roles. So just complete that. Once you've done those 2 steps, you're eligible for some amazing giveaways. So yeah, super excited to continue that on. Sadly, we are coming to an end of this presentation. Sorry it's taken so long to finally do our first one, but it's been great to do. And we hope to continue on the conversation and have many more of these kind of conversations in the future.
yeah, well done if you made it all the way to the end of the video. I've heard us rambling on, but yeah, a massive thank you, and we'll speak to you all soon.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.